All right, here is how you use the services app to schedule people to serve with you. This is for leaders. I've made you all leaders in Planning Center and schedulers, so you shouldn't have any problem being able to access this stuff. So I'm going to show you now. First, you go to this little green app down here in the bottom right corner. I'm going to click on it here. If you don't have it, get it. And I think the bottom of your screen will look something like this. Schedule, plans, songs, media, people. So you're going to go to plans and then make sure you're on the main service, and whatever date you're scheduled, I'm just going to go to June 16th right here at the top. Whatever date you're scheduled, you go there, and then at the top it's got order, teams, times, notes, files. Actually, before you do any of this, go up here to you go to your profile actually, and then down here to settings and notifications right here at the top, and make sure your declined and accepted requests are turned on. Also, your reminders just in general and schedule messages, turn on all those except for blockout probably. But specifically when you go to lead, make sure your accepted and declined requests are on so that you can see when people accept or decline your request for them to serve with you. Anyway, back here, so you're on the plans now and you're on the scheduled service time that you have. You're going to go to teams, and then I have speakers and everything, but I think you guys will just have worship team or whatever other teams. You might have kids, men, or audio visual if you're on that team too. Anyway, so you go here and it's got like all the different positions. So say you're leading, Linda's leading this week, but say she wants somebody to play piano. So you're going to click here on the piano, and it shows the people who are able to play piano. If they've got a little red thing over here, you can look at it. He's got blocked out dates. Emily, she's got a planned conflict. Oh, that's something else. Anyway, Brian Eckelbarger, Eichel, I don't just forget I said that. Anyway, so that's the way you can do that. Then you would click on those. Let me actually, just for demonstration's sake, I'll click on me. So you click on that and hit done. And then it's going to have a little email thing right by my name there for piano. So with whoever you add for that, then I'll show you in a second how to send that email out to make sure that they see the request to serve. Also, if you see something here, you're like, I want somebody to play the cajon, but that's not a position on here. You'll go to this little arrow beside worship team and hit needed positions. And this will show you like all the different things, like there's cajon, and say you want 2 people on drums or whatever. I know ideally we don't really have that. But you can make the number go up. I'll put it back down to normal. Or electric guitar. Right now we don't have anybody on there. But that adds the position. That would add the position itself. So we have no violin, but if I added the position of violin and then go back up here to save, then you go back down and there's a spot for violin, and you could click on that. No one is assigned to violin. Actually, I should assign Brian to that because he can play violin. Anyway, but I just added that, but you don't have to add the position. That's just if you need more leaders, if you want to assign more vocalists, you want more vocal power or whatever, you can actually have a spot there to add a second person, if that makes sense. Okay, so once you've done that, then you've got, say, if you did actually add more vocalist and a bass guitar or acoustic guitar and everything, then they'll have little emails by their name. Right now I have emails. So you go up here to messages on the top left, and so these are prepared notifications because those little emails were prepared. It says down here, 1 person selected at the bottom because I was the only prepared notification there. Those little emails will come up next to anybody's name when you request them. And then you go up here to the top for next. And it's got the prepared notifications for worship team. Make sure it's only like the worship team and not one of your other teams that you've got on the list, like Kidsmen or whatever, if that makes sense. Anyway, and then it'll send them this email, just a very generic, saying you have been placed, just like you guys get. And then it will also be attached to it will be a decline or accept button. You can also select email template, If you haven't heard back from them, I went ahead and made these templates or this confirmation needed. If you're waiting to hear back from them, just like you guys get, hey, I still need to know when you're coming or if you're going to do this or not with me. And you can also change the wording in the email, obviously, if you want. I'm going to change that back to the scheduling email. You've been placed on the schedule. So once that's there, then you hit the little arrow to send, and it sends it to those people, which will be me in this case. And then they get the email like you guys always get, not the security alert, schedule email. You have been placed on the schedule for this time. There it is. And then I can respond to the request. But so make sure back here, so once you've done all that, you've accepted your people, or you've requested your people. If they don't respond, or reply or whatever, you can, send that confirmation email saying, hey, I still need your response. And then after you're done with leading that week, what you're going to need to do, unfortunately, and this is kind of annoying, go back to your profile and the notifications, back down to settings, notifications, and make sure you actually turn off your accept and declined request, because I'm pretty sure if you don't, you'll get those for everybody every week when I schedule them or when somebody else is scheduling them. So you don't want to have those notifications unnecessarily. So if that makes sense. I know that's kind of an annoying step, and I wish you didn't have to do that before and after, but I don't know of a better way to go about it right now. So I think that's everything. And the reason why this is important is because also it will show you, say, acoustic guitar. I clicked on that. It will show you if somebody has, it won't only show you blockout dates, but it'll maybe sometimes show you if they've already been scheduled like too soon, too much recently. Like it'll be like, oh, they only prefer to serve twice and they've already done it twice this month or whatever. So you could take all that into consideration. So I hope this is helpful. I know it's kind of a bit much, but it's really cool if we all get it working, all get on the same page. Just let me know if you have any questions. I think that's everything. Okay.